On today's show, we're going to explore the most important TikTok updates that you need to know about, including our hashtags app actually helping you on TikTok. There's an important test going on that we want to fill you in on. Also, affiliate marketing has been huge on TikTok and now can help a new kind of business. So this might be an opportunity to have affiliates increase your reach. And there's a new retargeting feature on TikTok that's going to be really powerful. We'll fill you in on that and so much more right now. My name is Jerry Potter, host of the Social Media Marketing Talk Show, a social media examiner production where we break down all the latest social media news and what it means for marketers like you. Today, I'm joined by Kenya Kelly. Kenya is a TikTok and Instagram Reels expert and runs a social media agency. She's also the host of the If You Create It podcast. Kenya, welcome to the show.
Yay! Thanks for having me. Glad to be back.
All right, let's start with this retargeting tool, which, again, if you can get attention on TikTok, that's huge. If you can keep attention, that's even more powerful. So tell us about this new retargeting tool that TikTok is testing.
For sure. So we know that TikTok has had like an ads manager very similar to Facebook ads manager, but I would say it's still fairly new to the game, to the advertising game. But now what they're doing is they're going to have the retargeting, very, very similar to what you can do on Facebook. So what happens is that if someone clicks on a TikTok ad and then they spend at least 10 seconds on the website of the company, then you have the ability to retarget that person, which is of course crucial because we all do that all the time with like our Facebook and Instagram ads. But now you're going to be able to do that with TikTok.
I like that. Although the 10 seconds feels short to me. I don't know what Google counts as like a bounce when they're, ranking websites and things like that. I think it's shorter than 10 seconds, but it'll be interesting to see. I was kind of curious though, if companies will find out if they, enact this, that'd be like, oh my God, nobody's staying very long, which would also be good information to have.
Oh, for sure. I think it's good to have because you would rather know if you got heat there or if you don't. I think it's beneficial.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And maybe in the future, you'll be able to set standards like 10 seconds, 30 seconds, different things like that.
That's good. Yeah. I can see that.
The other great thing about this too is that as privacy gets locked down more and more and more, when you're keeping it in one ecosphere, then obviously the information could be a lot more accurate. So yeah, that's going to be cool. All right. Our hashtags helping you or hurting you on TikTok. There's an interesting update we want to talk about here in just a second. But if you're listening to the show, you're probably looking to always take your marketing to the next level. After 12 conferences and tens of thousands of glowing testimonials from attendees, Social Media Marketing World is still the #1 place to improve your marketing, and being there in person is the best way to attend. Because in addition to discovering the latest marketing strategies, you're also going to make valuable connections with other marketers on a similar journey. Before the show today, Kenya and I were talking about people that we know that we've met at Social Media Marketing World. So these connections can't be found anywhere else. You can learn more. Get your all access ticket now. Go to socialmediamarketing.world. Again, socialmediamarketing.world. All right, TikTok is testing a hashtag limit for how many you can use. So what's the limit and what are your thoughts around this?
Yeah. So now you can only post 5 hashtags on TikTok. So when you have the description area on TikTok, you have the space for 4,000 characters, but they are now limited to where you can only do 5 hashtags. And I honestly feel like this is proven that theory that many of us were saying is that you have to be very intentional with your hashtags on TikTok because TikTok has the most greatest sensitive software out there for social media. And when you use particular hashtags, you're going to reach whomever is trying to interact with that hashtag. Like, for example, when I started to really blow up my Houston account on TikTok, I was just tagging Houston and then using Houston hashtags. And I started realizing how famous I was getting in the city. I didn't really know how powerful that it was until I started doing that. And then when I hosted an event in Dallas and used Dallas hashtags, that content reached those people. So it's a really great to strategically target the people who are interested in your content or who you just would want to, get as a client or something.
Yeah, well, and my sense is that, hashtags certainly aren't what they maybe once were on Instagram or back in the day on Twitter. But for local businesses, yeah, there's no question. It's one of the easiest ways to tell any algorithm, hey, this is for local people, and get it out there. Do you feel like the way that hashtag work on, because I know you do a lot of stuff with Instagram too, the way they work on Instagram and TikTok is similar, or are there nuances that you find?
No, I think there's nuances because one of the things that I know about TikTok is that people aren't necessarily searching a hashtag, right? Or following a hashtag per se. But if I use the hashtag social media marketing world, right? Then that content is going to target anybody that has used that hashtag social media marketing world, that has interacted with content that has that hashtag, but is also interacted with something that is similar to what is under that hashtag. So it's very, very strategic and intentional.
Okay. That's a good tip for us, right? Use, because obviously people have used social media marketing world hashtags when they attend social media marketing world. So they haven't officially explained this test, and you may still be able to post more than 5 hashtags.
No,
but it is something that's being tested.
You cannot. No, you get
nobody can, because the thing I read said some people maybe still be able to.
No, so when you type and you try to hit that 6 hashtag, it's not going.
Okay. Well, I meant per account, because they're still testing this, is my understanding.
Oh, I've tried it on both of my accounts. One is big and one is smaller, and I couldn't do anything above 5.
Okay. It was just like, nope.
I was like, I was shocked. I didn't know it had happened.
What happened? Yeah. And obviously we're seeing this on other platforms too. So I wouldn't be surprised if this does roll out to everybody if it hasn't already.
Yeah.
So, all right, some content feature updates. We know that we just talked about Instagram, and Instagram has been saying for at least a year now, we're really focusing on people sharing content in the DMs. And now TikTok is adding some more features around that in the DMs, which Kenya's, for those of you listening to the podcast later, Kenya's giving a double thumbs up. I don't know if I've ever seen you give a double thumbs up before, but you're excited for this. Tell us about this update.
Yeah. So listen, I've been saying so much about the TikTok DMs for so long because it's been like, it's still a super new platform. And so it never really had a strategy for what was happening in the DMs, and people never really use the DMs. But now that it's available, you now are able to not only do voice notes in the DM, which is huge, thank God, because you can't post clickable links in the DMs right now, but you can do voice notes. You can also upload images. And so a lot of times I will screenshot my account and circle where my link in bio is, and I can put that right there in the chat to tell people where I want them to go. And then you have the ability to do like these different stickers and things like that on the inside of the DMs. But it's huge improvement.
That's a great idea. Like literally show people, hey, here's where the link is.
Yes.
I think sometimes as marketers, we just assume people are born in 2025 knowing what link in bio means.
Yeah.
And obviously they're not. So
no.
Yeah, that's great. That's really smart.
I'm
and then
so
another
excited.
DM update that they're testing is avatar sticker mixing, which sounds like it could be a good branding opportunity for certain brands. But tell us about the avatar sticker mixing feature that we're hearing about.
So it says TikTok allows users to combine their avatar with stickers and direct messages. I think what that means, because I haven't seen my ability to do that, but I know that on TikTok you're able to create an avatar or like an AI avatar. I think what they're saying is that in addition to the voice notes and the DMs and the images, that you can also put your avatar in there. I am visualizing it to be similar to Instagram. So like, on Instagram, you can have your picture and then it'll say all these different things, and you can use these different like AI images of yourself. I think that's what they're saying, because I haven't been able to do it on my account yet.
I think it's anything like this is a great opportunity for brands to further brand themselves, but also just add more personality and stand out. If you are talking to customers in the DMs or, anything like that, there's one company that I use, it's a software company, and their support is world-class. But whenever you get an email back from one of their support people, it always has a name. And there's one woman who it has her name, and then underneath it says a literal ray of sunshine. Like that's her bio.
Yeah.
And she's very positive, but I laugh every time I see it. So I think anything we can, be combining with stickers and avatars and things like that to personalize the brand.
Okay.
Really,
that's really cool.
powerful. So yeah, a literal ray of sunshine. I've probably seen it 9 times. I contact them a lot. That's how I know their support is good. And every time I'm just like, literal ray of sunshine.
That's so sweet.
All right, let's talk about getting affiliates to help you grow your business. The affiliate program for TikTok Go is growing and expanding and adding more things. So tell us about this update.
For sure. So everybody knows all about that. Well, maybe people know that there is ability to sell products on TikTok, and you have the affiliates. But now there is a service for an affiliate for services and not just products. So it's hotels, it's restaurants, and it's any kind of local experiences. And basically, what it means is that I'm going to be headed to San Diego for Social Media Marketing World, and I can partner with
Anaheim.
in Anaheim, yes. Oh,
Yeah, we're
sorry,
in Anaheim
Anaheim.
next
Yeah,
year.
you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Anaheim. Yeah, I'm like, woo. And so there's a hotel that we're going to be staying at, and so if that hotel is inside of the affiliate portal with TikTok, I can partner with that hotel, create content, and then I will get paid money to actually create content and post for that particular hotel, because influencers do it all the time. They go to hotels and say, hey, I'm going to stay at your location, and they'll either let them stay there for free or what have you. But now, instead of just the free, it could be free too, but we also have the ability to make money from the hotels, from the restaurants, and just different experiences. And it encourages creators to create content about all these things that they're doing. And that it also helps the businesses really market themselves with influencers and creators, because sometimes a restaurant can't afford to pay somebody $5,000 to create a video, right?
Yeah.
But they can do a partnership with that influencer. They get the business and the creator makes money.
Well, and what I love about this is there doesn't need to be an official agreement, or does the brand have to approve you as an affiliate, or can you just sign up, or both options there?
Well,
do we know yet?
Yeah, the brand is already on the inside of TikTok. The person is able to just go in and just sign up themselves. They don't have to do anything. Like, there's no red tape to hit.
Yeah, that's what I love about this. Yeah, for brands and marketers, because again, there's no contract to negotiate.
Right.
All you have to do is just let people know it's available, and off they are marketing your business for you. So
exactly.
Yeah. So as you mentioned, it's starting with sort of these hospitality service businesses. It's launching here in the US and Japan and Indonesia so far. In the US, the initial service category is hotel bookings only, but obviously we're going to see this expand to other things. They've talked about food and travel, but also wellness, education, any number of things. So I was just thinking, yeah, go ahead.
If this is just my little theories, I think this is going to also be where coaches are going to be able to offer their services, and it's going to be affiliate revenue at some point in time. I'm watching them slowly do this thing with coaches, like on the back end. And I'm like, they're going to start up here, but I think that they're like, this is how we're going to get in the door with like the coaching industry, that people can sell affiliates through that too. That's just what I think.
Yeah, well, you told me, I didn't know if it was like public, but you told me, yeah, they're doing this stuff with coaches on the back end. But I just imagine being able to take your testimonials, like people are giving you testimonials, and not only do you take that video for any business and maybe make a TikTok out of it, but then tell them, hey, by the way, you can share this and have an affiliate link attached.
Exactly.
To it. So,
yep.
Yeah, that's huge. All right, quick reminder, we are gathering in Anaheim for Social Media Marketing World. Look into your all access ticket right now. Find out about it. Come join us. Elevate your marketing game. Go to socialmediamarketing.world. Again, socialmediamarketing.world. Kenya, where's the best place to discover more about you?
Yes, you can connect with me here on YouTube. I have my podcast, the If You Create It podcast, and I'm on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and everywhere under my name.
All the places. I love it. And you got a good SEO so people can find you. So
yeah.
All right. And another podcast, if you enjoy this one, you'll probably also enjoy the Social Media Marketing Podcast, wherever you listen to your podcasts. Until next time, may you be wise with your marketing decisions. Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Bye.